Is Core i3 7th Gen suitable for programming?
Hello there. Today we're diving into a question that many budding programmers and coding enthusiasts may have. That question is a Core i3 7th Gen suitable for programming? Whether you're getting into coding, doing some heavy development work, or just wondering if your system can handle your programming needs, this question is relevant and crucial to answer.
What does programming require?
To determine if the Core i3 7th Gen is suitable for programming, let's first talk about what resources programming generally requires. In terms of hardware, programming mainly needs a decent CPU, a good amount of RAM, and sufficient storage. Most programming tasks are not extremely demanding in terms of processing power. The CPU comes into play when you're compiling code, but for most tasks, even an entry-level processor like the Core i3 can handle this effectively. RAM is perhaps more crucial because it allows you to run multiple applications and services simultaneously, like your code editor, browser for reference, and perhaps a local server. Lastly, you'd need enough storage to store your codebase and perhaps any databases or additional services you'd be working with.
How does Core i3 7th Gen stack up?
Now, let's examine the Core i3 7th Gen specifically. This is an entry-level CPU, and as of the time this video is created, it's a few generations old. That said, it's still a competent processor for many tasks. Its performance is certainly enough for tasks like coding in most languages, like Python, Java, or JavaScript, running a text editor or an integrated development environment, IDE, and running light to medium local servers or databases. However, there could be issues if you're working on more resource-intensive tasks. For example, if you're doing heavy data processing, using advanced machine learning algorithms, or working with large databases, then the Core i3 might struggle to keep up.
Should I use Core i3 7th Gen for programming?
Ultimately, whether the Core i3 7th Gen is suitable for programming or not depends on your specific needs. For basic to intermediate level coding, it will serve you just fine. But for more complex, resource-demanding tasks, you may find its performance lacking. If you're a beginner or a student just learning to code, the Core i3 7th Gen is absolutely sufficient. If you're a professional developer working on large, resource-intensive projects, you might want to consider a more powerful CPU. So to wrap up, the Core i3 7th Gen can be a good fit for programming tasks, especially if you're just getting started in the world of coding or you're tackling light to medium tasks. However, it's always good to remember that as your skills and projects grow, you might need more powerful hardware to keep up. As always, match your hardware to your needs, and you'll be able to code efficiently and effectively. Remember, the best tools for programming are not just about the hardware, but also about your understanding and mastery of coding itself. Happy coding!